What made you realize a loved one was hurting you on purpose? For years, my chronic illness was the center of our family's universe, and my mother was its sun. She was the devoted caregiver, the saintly mother sacrificing everything for her sick child. She managed my medications, my appointments, my diet. I was completely dependent on her, and in a strange way, I thought it was love. I was too sick to see the truth. The illness was a cage, and she was the one holding the key. My world started to change when I was referred to a new specialist, Dr. Evans. He was young, brilliant, and he didn't just listen to my mother, he listened to me. After weeks of new tests, he sat me down. "There's a new experimental treatment," he said, his eyes bright with hope. "It has a very high success rate. It could mean a full recovery." I felt a surge of emotion I hadn't felt in years, hope. I couldn't wait to tell my mom. Her reaction wasn't what I expected. There was no joy, no relief. There was only a cold, sharp fury. "Absolutely not," she said, her voice flat. "It's too risky. We don't know the long-term effects. I forbid it." Her opposition was illogical. It was visceral. For the first time, I saw her not as my protector, but as my warden. A horrifying thought began to form in my mind. What if she didn't want me to get better? I needed proof. I started paying closer attention. I noticed how she'd slightly increase the dosage on my pain medication whenever I had a good day, leaving me foggy and exhausted. I noticed how she'd accidentally add ingredients I was sensitive to into my meals. She wasn't caring for me. She was managing my symptoms, keeping me in a perfect state of sickness. Sick enough to need her, but not sick enough to die. The final piece of the puzzle clicked into place when I set up a secret camera in my room. I told her I was going to call Dr. Evans and accept the new treatment. I left the room, leaving my phone on the table. The video footage was chilling. I watched her walk in, pick up my phone, and dial his number. "This is her mother," she said, her voice a perfect imitation of concern. "She's had a severe relapse. We have to cancel the treatment indefinitely. She's too fragile." She was actively sabotaging my chance at a life. I didn't confront her. I didn't scream. I just took the video file, along with my own detailed journal of her actions, and I went to Dr. Evans. From there, hospital administration and legal counsel got involved. The evidence was undeniable. She was arrested for endangerment and fraud since she had been collecting disability benefits on my behalf for years. The recovery was the hardest thing I've ever done. It wasn't just physical, it was learning to live without the person who was supposed to be my greatest advocate but was actually my secret poison. I'm healthy now. I live on my own. Sometimes I get cards from her in jail, filled with words of love and confusion. I mark them all return to sender.